Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today for your Patreon cast for the week of September the 28th. It's going to be Bisu and Flash here on Radeon. Bottom left going to be Bisu, top left going to be Flash. It's an epic game sent to me by RJB of RJB TV. He casts StarCraft here on YouTube. Check him out. You know him, you love him for the replays that he sends to me as well as his casts. And yeah, so a PvT featuring the most well-known rivalry in all of esports, man. Is that true? Is there like maybe a League of Legends or a Dota rivalry that we know about that is bigger than Bisu versus Flash? I do not think so. Or maybe from Street Fighter 2, like Justin Long versus somebody else? Is this the biggest rivalry? Let me know in the comments if you think so. And if you're watching this the week of September the 28th, 2024, thanks again for supporting me at patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month. That means you get to watch this 1 month before anybody else does. And if you're watching this in October 2024 or later, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I am here 6 times a week with StarCraft Brood War content at 1440p, man. Is anybody else giving you super crisp, clear 1440p StarCraft in 2024? I don't know. I've checked the other channels. I don't think they are. Alright, so Bisu and Flash here. What are we doing? Walling off here, barracks, low ground, gateway, kind of walling off the top here too in case this is a pull the boy situation from Flash. And it does not appear to be. I mean, it could be. From any point from here on, it could be a make like 6 Marines, pull the SCVs, go try to kill Bisu, but right now, it appears to be everybody's cool and chill. This probe is trying to kill this SCV, so not particularly incredibly chill. But, you know, could be. Could possibly if he wanted to be chill. He's just not, is all. So, yeah, that probe really wants that SCV death, but nope, not going to happen. He'll work on this SCV's HP, too, no problem. Man, Bisu's probe micro is just... It is just the best, man. Oh, this probe is still alive. Hasn't killed anything, mind you, because it's Flash on the other side of it, but... Yo. Alright, what are we doing? Bob the Zealot moving out. Robert here. He is available at falconpaladin.store. Robert the Zealot, Terry the Overlord, Steve the SCV merch. Generally, Falcon Paladin branded merch there, too. We have hoodies. We have heavier, thicker hoodies and more lightweight hoodies for maybe the fall months if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. Available at falconpaladin.store. Falcon Paladin logo branded on there. Very cool stuff. So yeah, check it out. falconpaladin.store for all of your merch needs. Okay, so... Wow, did he go? Bisu went 1 gate expand on Flash. And look at him. Look at him preparing for That's preparing for Dragoons, right? Dude, he's got a bunker up and everything, but... Oh my gosh, he went fast expand here. Not Nexus first, mind you. Yeah, there's the Cyber Core way behind the Nexus here. All right, Bisu, is he going to get away with this? Is this early game just straight up going to go to Bisu and Flash is going to be in a lot of trouble? Maybe. Maybe it is. But yeah, this is just part of Flash's ladder adventures. One of these days, he will maybe show up and compete in a major tournament or a premier tournament. He's doing very well, man. Like, he's basically number 2 on the ladder last time I checked. Yoon is playing very well on ladder, actually, so maybe look for some Yoon games in the future from Falcon. Is this the same oh my gosh, probe does have a kill. I think this is the same probe from before. So that is an early Nexus, right? Flash checks that and says, early Nexus, also you're not getting up that ramp, Steve. Sorry, bud. Not happening, my friend, mon ami. Not even close. Mi amigo. Wait, amigo is friend in Spanish. What is my? Whatever. Anyway, they want this Steve dead, and he... Oh my gosh. Oh, he jukes back around for another round of scouting? Dude, no, Zap. I don't even know what that was for. Maybe to check this gas and see if it got taken super duper duper fast. Who knows? Anyway, there's a robotics facility coming in. Is we're going to get a robotics support bay here for Reaver shenanigans? Who knows? Machine shop coming in from Flash. I'm going to assume this will be a spider mine opening from him. As Dragoons are coming up, and Flash is like, the early Nexus got me. How do I deal with this? how do I deal with this? 2 base Terran and 2 base Protoss is actually Terran favored because of the cost efficiency of the mech. And it is a support bay coming in from Bisu. So let's see what kind of rear shenanigans we get here. Very early. It is a big, wide open main here on Radeon. So your dropping potential is endless here. Armory coming in for those Goliaths. Machine Shop not upgrading anything at the moment. Maybe waiting. Maybe, man, Charon Boost first would be quite an interesting upgrade choice. Siege mode would also be good here too if you're dealing with Reavers. So let's see what we get. Observatory in case it spider mines out. And I mean, nothing? For reals, nothing. Okay, man. No upgrades at all. Upgrades are for lesser wimps. We're going unsieged siege tanks and slow vultures. Without spider mines, or maybe Goliaths without... There you go. Siege mode is coming in. Goliaths without Charon boost. Who knows? All right, it is going to be siege tanks. Again, generally the best answer to Reaver droppage in your base is having siege tanks kind of covering the whole thing. 2 shots to kill a Reaver, and 1 Reaver out. We're going to go with it. We're going to wait for a second Reaver. 1 Reaver. 1 Reaver, 2 Zealots to absorb early tank hits or vulture hits or whatever would be attacking what drops out of that shuttle first. Sorry, I'm a bit sniffly here. Tiny bit under the weather, but not too bad. As you can tell, I'm feeling all right. Could be worse. Have been worse. Anywho. Shuttle cruising in. Goliath. Ooh, Goliath tank combo. It's just like, nope. No, let's not go in there. I mean, maybe we can unload and snipe that Goliath. And oh, we just juke right back in, right past Flash. No! No! Must kill. Okay, must. Now we're killing the Zealots. Reaver shot. Pull the SCVs. Okay. Shuttle looks like it's going to die. More SCVs go down here. One of the Goliaths dies. One takes a hit. Shuttle has more HP than maybe it should. Reaver does take down the Goliath. That's huge. That's huge. Shuttle regenerating some of its shield. There's no anti-air here. All you can do is hope to get siege tank shots. More SCVs dying. This opening by Bisu is fantastic. Yeah, 3rd base behind it too. Hard walling against any vulture pressure that might show up there. Not good against siege tanks though. Pylons aren't. So okay, it wasn't the end of the world here for Flash. He didn't lose like 27 SCVs. He probably did lose about 7 or 8 though. I'm sure somebody might have been watching the top right there a little more closely than me, but anyway, Bisu. Good stuff there with the early Reaver shenanigans. Siege tank sets up on this ramp. This whole thing dies. So now Bisu's entire plan is to show up here, prevent the tanks from getting across the map at all, being the one who pressures. Scanning for that obs and getting it. Observer death animation is super cool in the remaster. One of my favorite animations that they gave us here. All right, man. What are we doing? We got a Citadel for Zealot legs coming in. We are working on Vulture speed. Oh my gosh. 4th base? This might be dangerous. If this is some kind of a 2-base, like 3 or 4 factory push out here from Flash, this could get really bad. There's the scan by Flash. He knows this base exists now. I don't think he knows about this one, though, because that is really cheeky. That is a cheeky early 4th base from Bisu, but he's ahead. So he's trying to get more ahead now after those SCV kills. He's up 65 to 51 workers, man. I mean, come on. Little dropship action of Flash's own, though. Might try to drop you right back, dude. Double. Okay. 2 Reavers, Zealots, Dragoons all in this mess. There's the unload. Good SCV pull again. Couple SCVs die anyway. They didn't get the memo. Reaver shots. Bam. Tank down. Beautiful Reaver shots, dude. Comsat station getting target fired. I don't know that you have any DTs, but whatever. No more scouting for you, I guess. And then the Zealots get a pickup. Pick me up, Mom. I'm scared. And they get out of there without losing a shuttle or a single unit. Maybe a Dragoon died there. Yes, I think a Dragoon did, in fact, die there. But this is Bisu. Playing like snow, man. Just absolutely. Reaver dropping, getting hits. Flash is defending it as well as he can. Hasn't still taken a serious SCV hit. But he's still at 51 workers after that, and it's 68 probes on the other side. This is Bisu. This is Bisu. Really going to town on Flash here. And maybe this is one of the games where Flash is like, I don't know if I can compete in an SSL. If, you know, if Protoss is still doing this stuff to me. So yeah, it is 3 racks, 2 base. Working on upgrades here, but I don't know if there is potential for comeback here. This wall is beautiful by Bisu, by the way. Holy crap. That is very well executed by our dude. So he spider mines it up. Drops vultures at the 3rd base. All right. Evening up the score a little bit here. Spider mines everywhere. Ugh, does get a probe through the wall. Spider mine trying to connect, not really though. Reaver comes in, no, to try to deal with these guys. Actually, I think one of them got wiped out by a spider mine. That's embarrassing. And then what's back here? Oh, nothing. Great. We'll just wipe out a few more of your probes in this position as well. How does that sound? More probes dying. Dude, Flash is trying to make a bit of a comeback here. Zealots, not good fighters against vultures, but in a pinch and in a closed position, they will get some stuff done. Scans the main base. Is like, is there a carrier transition? No, but that is a lot of gates for Bisu, is what that is. Vultures come back again. My gosh. Reaver, though. Ugh, I don't think that connected. Drop City USA. Both players going hard on the drops. Big fan. Huge fan of this. Oh, dropship gets killed. That's big. Bisu taking it down. That's humongous. The future of drops is bad now. And the threat of drops. And this is still just no sign of getting a 3rd base from Flash at all. He needs, I mean, he's got a 3rd CC over here, but I don't know if he doesn't feel safe enough to land it, obviously. Because he hasn't been. Yeah, 3 vultures are free. 171 to 104 supply. So it's worker count is actually higher for Flash now. After all of those shenanigans, he actually did manage to catch up in economy, but he's down 70 overall supply here, which is all army, effectively. Bisu has a ginormous army. The thing is, he's dealing with siege tanks with 2-1 upgrades that are pretty good against big Dragoon armies. The Zealots are going to have to be key here, right? Spider mines. I'm going to have to thin out these Zealots on some level. And then while you're pushing front, why not drop the natural again if you're Bisu? And bam! 3 more SCVs go down. Big hit. A vulture gets killed. Whatever. No big deal there, but sure. A vulture for a scarab is a fair trade. Man, if Flash could expand and hold this off, I'm going to be utterly impressed. But here comes Bisu, man. I don't know. There's a lot of tanks back here. There's no storm. There are no stasises available either, but the Zealots are getting on top of the tanks, and that's usually the beginning of the end for a Terran. High ground siege tanks trying to defend here as well, but wait. All of the Zealots are dead. That is a hold. Dragoons come over to the 3rd base. They're probably going to snipe that 3rd base entirely. Maybe they want to go for it here. I don't know. 147 to 101, 100 supply. Yeah, see, it was 170 to 100, and now it's 140 to 100, and Flash is holding so hard. He does, okay, 53 SCVs to 60 workers now. Yeah, I don't know if you're breaking that. If you don't have stasis or storm or something, storm is coming in now from Bisu. He's trying to make that upgrade happen. He's like, I guess I could have maybe used some spell casting to break that, but he thought he had it. But again, maybe it was just a whittle the tank count down maneuver. We talk about that all the time in PvT. Bisu, more than anybody else, knows how important that is make sure that tank count doesn't get too big to deal with later. And we're willing to sacrifice a lot of Zealots and Dragoons now to make that happen. 164 to 112 supply. Top right base expansion for Bisu coming in. Vultures are checking the wrong place, but getting information about where your enemy is not is also very good. Also very nice when that happens. By process of elimination. This is not even an obs. This is a shuttle that Bisu's parked over all of the production of Flash and sees exactly what he's producing at what ratios. Like, why are you letting this shuttle live here, Flash? Drop comes into the new, shiny new 4th base. SCVs get pulled again. A little bit of storm on those fleeing SCVs. They don't do incredibly well. Archon morphs on the battlefield. But, simply no. No is the answer to that. Yeah, Flash needs to do something now. He either needs to kill this base, or kill this base, or I don't know, kill this base. He needs to kill a base, is what I'm saying. Expanding at this point, I don't think is enough. But moving out, dude, when you're at 126 supply is not great. Okay, maybe don't come through this choke, though. All right, man, Bisu's going for it. He's dropping zealots on those tanks. Coming across the way, getting some storm drops on all of those vultures, too. Thinning that vulture count out. Really, really excellent stuff here. The tanks, yes, with storm. This is so much better. And that's it, folks. We are done. We are done. There's no comeback here from Flash. We love him, but Bisu got too much damage done in the early game. Whittled the tank count down about 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, and then came back for the coup de grace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 basing Protoss against a 3 basing Terran is just not going to work out. 99 times out of 100, and that is a win for our guy, Bisu. 139 to 85 total supply. GG and Bisu. Kind of, sort of, straight up dismantles Flash there, huh? Again, maybe this is one of the games where Flash is like, I don't know if I'm ready to come back, if that's what's going on here. If this is the stuff I have to deal with from Protoss, good heavens, maybe it's not time yet. Anyway, that was great. I mean, that was... What an absolutely fantastic PvT there from Bisu. Flash played pretty well, but I do think that gate expand opening from Bisu got him ahead early. The Reavers stuff, while again, no major connections with 20 SCVs or something, did a ton of work there to the economy of Flash to keep him down, delayed his 3rd base. He was able to expand, never lost a Nexus today. That's a big deal. Flash attempted and did even up the worker count there, but the base count was still enough that Flash was not able to recover. And I mean, sneaky base up here probably wasn't even necessary, but it was nice. It was definitely nice. And then once we got the storm out and the shuttle plays, and it was just all good. All Protoss from there, folks. So yeah, Flash can't quite pull it off there, but what a great little back and forth there. Definitely a good game. Sent in by RJB, Bisu, and Flash for your Patreon game of the week. These are weekly, right? Yep, pretty sure they're weekly. Anyway, that was a ton of fun, and this is why we like StarCraft, is because of games like this. And Flash fans are a little disappointed, but, you know, he took some time off. He's got to come back around and figure out some things about the current meta, maybe try to adjust the current meta, maybe try to crush the current meta with his genius. That's what Flash has done, right? Flash, historically, why he's remained the best is because he comes into a meta and says, meta is stale, changes the meta by doing something that counters said meta, and then it changes and everybody follows Flash, especially Terran players. Although when he was playing random in that ASL back in 2019, when was that? 17, 18, 19, somewhere around there. He was also kind of changing some meta aspects of different matchups as well, involving Zerg and Protoss. So, yeah, he's just a genius, is what he is. He's really smart. Being smart and being able to execute is how you become Flash. So, yeah, just work hard, guys, and you can get there too. Anyway, yeah, this was great. Good to see Bisu playing at this level too. Love to see him do some great stuff in SSL Season 1. Hope you guys are all watching that. It is available on the YouTubes as well. And yeah. Oh, by the way, you can check me out on Instagram these days. If you're an Instagram user, I'm at instagram.com/falcon.paladin. And if I'm on TikTok at tiktok.com/@falconpaladin. So easy peasy if you want to find little clips of what I've been posting recently. Adding some StarCraft to your social media browsing experience is a good time, I would say. Right? It's nice. You're scrolling along. There's cat videos. There's dudes dunking basketballs, maybe, if you're a basketball fan. Maybe you're into D&D or Warhammer. And then all of a sudden, bam, StarCraft shows up for 35 seconds. And you're like, oh, a little StarCraft to brighten my day. How do you like them apples? And you do. You'll like them a lot. Final score, 97,000 points to 80,000 points in favor of the Protoss Bisu here today. He got outproduced by the Terran, and he got outkilled by the Terran, but just by tiny little amounts. The economy was too much for Flash to overcome. 6-3 buildings razed, and the outspend in only 16 minutes of 7,000 resources. Almost 7,000 resources in 16 minutes is pretty great. So that's a GG from Bisu. Bisu fans are happy. Love to see him playing this well in the year 2024. Did you think in the year 2024 you would be watching Bisu defeat Flash? I mean, think about it. I discovered that professional StarCraft was a thing back in like 2008. I was late to the party. I just didn't know it was happening. Nobody told me. And so when I found it, I was like, wow, this is fantastic stuff. And I fell in love with it, obviously. And the pro scene became such an important part of my life from that point on. But I don't know if in 08, I was like, okay, Flash and Bisu going to happen in 2024. I was like, no, they're probably retire by then, right? But it's esports. You get to keep playing into your 40s and 50s if you want. Man, if Flash is still out here competing at the age 50, 60, it's going to be so fun. Gonna be so fun. All right, good. And bam, that right there is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, also on Instagram and TikTok. I mentioned that earlier, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.